Hi, welcome. I'm Richard Thomas, and this is a small little tutorial on how to model a beer bottle. When I say model, I mean model, surface, texture, and then bring it into Lightwave layout to do a final render, a nice looking final render. Right, that's our introduction. So without much further ado, let's go. Right, in our image editor, first I need some reference. As with anything, we need reference, and I've got from Google Images a good side profile picture like this. Nothing too fancy. It's all you need really. It's a little bit, the angle's a little bit poor. It's not straight on, but it's enough to get what we need to do. Right, so I've loaded that up, and now I'm going to press D, which brings our display properties up. And then on the fourth tab, we get backdrop. This is how we load our images. Top, front, we get reference images. What I want is the bottom left. So load image, and then we go beer. Nice beer bottle. Now, how big is a beer bottle? 25 centimeters, I guess. Ooh, I don't even know. It's a guess. Just guess at that. And if I can look at the image, looking at the image now, it's a little bit off center, so I need to move it just so we get it right. Nice bang in the middle. That's not bad. That's good. Right. What I'm going to do is using the either the points or the pencil. I think I'll use the points. I'm going to follow the outline of the beer bottle all the way from the top to the bottom, and then draw inside, draw inside of the bottle all the way to the top. And it'll be one polygon, but what I'll then do is use the lathe tool, which is somewhere around here. There it is. And then I'll lathe it 360, so it'll go boop, and it will generate me a nice bottle. Right, let's begin. First point. Now we've got our point creation tool. You press right click and you just do that. Simple as that. And I'm going to draw another one, another one, another one. Draw one down here. I want to follow the curvature of the bottle here, so I'm going to do a point here, point here, point here. Now, again, we need to do one here. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's it. Does it go in a bit more there? I think it does. Right, that's it. All you do is go down there. Simple as that, eh? Another point here, another point there. I'd like a point there, to be fair. Right, now we need to go in, create our inside the glass. This will be the segments that are inside. Essentially, this and this is the width of the bottle. Another thing I want to do is I want to make sure I've got an adjacent point from here to here. This will help with how it looks, the topology. So all I really want to do is follow. I think this is the thickness of the glass. Quickly draw them out. One here. I can't see one there. Right. If I go on my front view, I can see all the points I've created. Now, whilst they're still collected, I'm going to go make polygon, which is this, make polygon. My keyboard shortcut for that is P, so make polygon. Oh, hang on. Eek. Because I created one there and I went there, gone back, right. I'm going to add points now. I'm going to add one there, right there. Now the next step is to clean this up. We can't have polygons that are not aligned properly or anything like that. We want this to be quite flush. I don't need that one, to be fair, because I've got a point here, point there. Yeah, that works. We don't want it to be. We want it to be really tidy. Whilst before we create any geometry, we want this to be really clean and tidy, don't we? I think so, yeah. So I'm just basically moving the points really. I'm going to select all these and yeah, we're going to using the stretch and I'm using stretch and control. I'm going to constrain them all in. Again, I'm just playing around, getting it all nice and clean and tidy. Doesn't matter too much about the inside of it. It will be mostly hidden, to be fair. What we do want is this and this to be straight. So I want to straighten that out. Right. I think we're more or less done. I think that should be a bit thicker. Just so it matches the thickness of the whole thing. Maybe a bit more, you know. No, done a bit too much there. Right, that'll do. So that is our polygon. Our bottle, I think. I think we need to bring these in a bit more because it appears that it goes in. Right, that is our bottle, more or less. Now, first things first, before we do the lathe tool, we need to make sure any vertices that's on an axis, on the axes here, X, Y, Z, are properly directly on that axis. They need to be exactly on it. For that, I can press V, which is set value. I can just flip between X, Y, Z. What we need is X, and if I do 0, it will move. I could demonstrate it actually. If I click V now, it will see it's done. It's moved all the points straight on the value. So that this polygon is now ready to lathe. Simply, I'll create multiply tab, lathe. Now, to initialize the tool, we'll press N. Isn't that funny? Isn't that cool? Now it's lathed all the way around. The reason why it's flipped though, because it's done it the opposite way, or the polygon was flipped the opposite way. It's created the polygons. They're just flipped. So I'm just gonna press space to keep that, and then flip polygons, which is F. So now we have our beginnings of our bottle. Isn't that good? And if I press tab, which I'm going to do, we get this. I don't want this. Looking at a beer bottle that I have, in my hand, there's like an inset. It goes in, curves in. So what I'm going to do is press E for extrude with my selection set there, so it'll do it from the very center of all these polygons. I'm going to shift H for size, and I'm just going to go all the way in like this, and then I'm going to pull these polygons right up. So now that when I do that, I've got an inset. But as you can see, what we've got is three-sided polygons. Now this doesn't matter too much if on a model that doesn't get deformed, but it sort of does, because look, when I press tab on this now, I'm going to get all this shapes. That's because there's 3-point polygons going all the way to the center. We don't want that at all. So I need to eliminate that. And how do I do that? Well, you simply select two of these polygons and click Shift Z. That merges two polygons into one. As you can see now, we have a 4-point polygon. So if I just do that all the way around, I'll show you in a minute when I click subdivisional modeling again, press tab, and now we got that. It's cleaner, it's better. It's nice. Right, what we need to do really is now select this. What I've done here is select this one, and then I've gone select loop, which is this. My keyboard shortcut for that is U. Anyway, multiply bandsaw pro, which adds a section in the middle, or whatever you want. I've got it at 50%. The points are still selected, so I'll move them up. Now that seems to have gone a bit more now. Cool, right. I need to do the same what I've just done on the inside of the bowl. Right, lasso around these points at the bottom, and I'm going to press the plus key, which hides all unselected polygons. I'll do the same again. No, yeah, first what I'll do is press E and do that again. I think I'll size them into similar to that. Hide again, and then merge these 2 points. Shift Z. Merge 2 points into one. And backslash to unhide polygons. That's certainly good enough for that loop. Make a segment in the middle. Certainly good enough for the inside of the bowl. You won't see it anyway, to be fair. Right. Let's get the top of the bottle done. Can add some segments here, I think. So if I select two edges and select edge loop all the way around, I can chamfer. Chamfer once, press space, and we'll chamfer again. So we get four new segments there. Nice curved segments. I'm going to do the same on the outside ring. Only this time I'm probably going to do it a bit bigger. Press space and then chamfer again. Get nice even lines. Ooh, isn't that nice? It's real good, that. And then we just simply add segments. Do I need to add more of that? Probably not. That's probably too much, that. I'm going to add a slet loop and bandsaw in the middle here. Yeah, and then we'll bandsaw again there. Actually, because I want segments in the middle, I'll just knife it across. It does it all the way through. It's quite handy. Saves me time. Right. Let's add some segments there. Right, that's done. I think on a bottle there's real tight corners here, I think. I just do that. If I bandsaw at 90%, reverse, make a new edge loop there. So I've tightened up that cord, these edges here. Well, okay then. That is more or less the bottle. If I click save for this now, we'll call it beer bottle. Press Q to assign a surface. Beer bottle, same thing. Do we need to colour it? Yeah, all right. Go for a browny colour. Right, that is the beer bottle done. Next up is this, the beer cap. That's a relatively simple affair. All I need to do is go into the Create tab, Disk, and then draw out a disk with holding Control, which draws out a perfect disk here. I'm quite happy with 24 segments. Works for me. If I draw it out at the top, we get this. Right. Now I'm going to assign some polygons to a surface, beer cap. Okay. I didn't want that to be give it a different colour. Right. Set the top polygon, we need to bring it in because it's smaller at the top. So size this down. Nicely done. Select the top edges and we'll do a chamfer to curve the surface off. I'm going to do another one. It's a little bit off, that is, so I need to just size them up. Right. As you can see, there is going to knife it across here because we want a gap between that segment to that segment. So we knifed it across, and we need to delete the bottom polygon because that's not needed at all. That one. Set the top one and bevel in. Bevel into like that, and then click delete. So we have the beginnings of our bottle top, but we're not going to keep any of this. I'm going to right click lasso. I'm going to keep this segment here that's aligned to on the axis, right on the axis. I'm going to cut this out to the clipboard, delete all of it, and paste. So Control X to cut that out. I'm going to press delete, Control V. Right, cool. So now we're left with this. What I've got to do now is bevel inside the inlets now. Bevel once, press B for bevel, sorry. Press B for bevel, bevel in. Now using there's a cool tool called, what is it? That's not it. That isn't it. What's that? Transform, sorry, yeah. What it will do is it will move. It gives me the ability to move stuff using the perspective, so I can just use with arrows. Anyway, I need to move this perfectly down to there. Size it in a bit more. Right, cool. And we need to do the same for these points. Use transform tool because it's wider on the bottom of these things. So take these vertices and move them in. Right. What I've got to do is bevel. Bevel in. Centering it a bit. Got to redo that. I want an inset as well. How far we go back and not too far. Right, that's all right. Cool. Now we don't need these polygons on the back, so I'll lasso around them and then delete. I'm going to select these points and then tidy them up, straighten them out. Right, so we are left with this. Now the next step is very similarly to how I did the bottle, my lathe. Instead, I'm going to do an array. I'm going to duplicate this all the way around. You'll see now. It's in the same tab, multiply, array. And you'll get either numeric panel, and we've got a rectangular array, or radial. Rectangular just creates it in square fashion, rectangular, or array. Radial, that's what we want. That because it does, you can define where the center point is. By default, the center point is on here at the very center. That's what we want. How many counts of duplications do we have? You can just use the wheel, like so. Isn't that fun? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably about 20. You do it till they join up. As you can see, look, perfectly joins up, and I can't do any more than that. I can't do any less. So based on this geometry, it fits perfectly at 24. When I say perfectly though, probably not. Oh, and you'll see now. I'll press space to initialize that. What I meant just then is it's done it perfectly, but the duplicates are not merged. Look, they're all separate. They're all separate polygons, and they just simply need, for that we just simply need to press M for merge polygons, and that'll merge all the points that are sharing the same 3D space. 143. We've got another problem though. But we have another problem. As always, there obviously are a couple of points that look like they're together, but they're not. They're slightly apart, so Lightwave's automatic merge tool won't find it. So the only solution to that really is to go in and do it manually. It won't take long. If I lasso around this one, as you can see in my point selection, there's 2 vertices selected. That's not right, it should be 1. So we need to go Control W for weld. Where's weld? Yeah, weld's around here somewhere. Yeah, it's there. So you just go weld, 2 points welded, 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 2 points welded. As you can see, that whole side's now perfect. So we've got to just repeat that action for the next three sides. Okay, that one's welded together for some reason. Some are probably going to be welded already. Alright then, that's it, more or less. What I need to do now is select this point and this point in a clockwise fashion, and if I go, and if you remember, we go selection, select loop. I've selected all these points in the loop, and I press P to make a polygon. Simple. It's simple, yeah. If I just press E now, construct collapse polygons, I can do that little trick I like to do where I cap everything off. So now we have that. Isn't that lovely? That's really nice, that. Right, okay, next step is, it's got no thickness to it, has it? As you can see, it's just that. Now, very handily, Lightwave has a tool called thicken. So if I initialize that, which is in the multiply thicken tab, extend and then thicken, then what you got to do is that. Use your mouse, and then just thicken it to your heart's content. That'll do me. Press tab again. So there we have it. Nice looking bottle top. These edges could do with some edge loops on either side to tighten them up. For that, I will just press X, Bandsaw Pro. It's selected at 10%, but what I can do is click just mirror. It will mirror one side, so 10 and 90%. So it's made edge loops on both sides now. Which, if I press tab, I get this nice, lovely that. Ah, that's lovely, that, isn't it? Isn't that good? It's not perfect, but it's good enough. I would like, definitely would like an edge, maybe on the bottom, like that. It tightens up the bottom part, doesn't it? Just could do with maybe making the bottle top a little bit. Not a knife across. Just manipulating these points a little bit to make them a little bit uneven and a little bit good. Right. Excellent. Now that is looking pretty good, isn't it? If you look at my bottle in its entirety, okay, I think it's a bit too big, my bottle cap. That's because I've followed the reference, not followed my bottle. So probably just Yeah, just size it down so it's about there. Coolio. Save that. And we've already got beer cap for that, haven't we? Right. That is more or less the bottle done. More or less. Right. I want to do a label for this. Simply all you do is add a segment here. And right, that's it. So what we'll do is set these points, copy, paste. Then we'll call them beer label. Oh, well, I'd like a different surface to so we can tell it apart. If I press E, I'm going to extend these now, just so they're a little bit bigger than the bottle, so it sticks out of the bottle. That's good enough. Now what we probably want to do is tighten these corners up a little bit, like that. Clear, do 90, reverse that. We want tight corners, because these are the labels, so we don't want curved surfaces, do we? Select all connected, all looped, reverse that so it's right at the edge. Excellent. Quite happy with that. No, so we're coming on fine here, aren't we? Save. Now, what I would like to do is make some like water droplets. Weird as that sounds. Some like water droplets on the surface of it. And if I get a box and do this and this, make it spherical. Doesn't have to be perfect. Size it right down. Something like that. Just put it in the center. We'll just make it like a bowl. could use a lattice tool and maybe move it around. I don't know, something like that. That'll do. We call this water drop. Doesn't matter what surface they call it. That's just going to be in the middle, hidden away. Won't see that. I'm not going to see anything that like. Right then. Oh, I almost forgot. What good is a beer bottle without any beer in it? So yeah, if I need to model the beer, and it comes to about here, doesn't it? If I select the inside polygons here, I go to selection. I wonder if this will work. Expand. Yeah, that works. It just expands it. Expands my selection. One more. Ah, that's perfect. Oh, perfect. If I Control C, copy, Control V to paste, what we have is this. This can be my beer. Select this point in a clockwise fashion. Select loop. Press P to make polygon. Maybe I can E for that, extrude and go in, and extrude again, collapse. And sort these polygons out. Nice clean geometry, always important, I think. I'm going to add a knife across here so that it subdivides nicely. Right. Don't know what to do with that. What direction I want in. Probably that. Okay. Beer. This can be slightly. Oh, I'm not doing any surfacing yet, so it doesn't really matter. Either way, that goes in there. So, save. Oops. I'm going to put all these layers together now. I'm going to keep this separate, just in case. Why not? Why not have it separate? I want everything to be sub-patch enabled. Right, that is more or less what we want. The only thing is the labels. We need to make UV maps for these. I think we need to make a UV map for these, really. Would ABFU work? UV map. It sort of works. Hehe, nice. Well, let's just manipulate these islands so that they're big. What nice big islands. I'm only going to have we're going to have whatever we want in the middle here. Doesn't it might get away with that. Right, that's our UV maps created for the bottle. That's that done. All done. I think that's all the modelling done now. Other than creating a ground. Well, what we want to do is move the bottle on the ground surface. You don't have to. I like to do it though. Excellent. If I make a small ground plane, just that, nothing special. Surface enabled, put ground. Just give it a black surface. Probably want some faces on it, maybe, to help. I'm gonna move that right at the back. Enable surface subpatch on that. Don't suppose it doesn't really need that. We don't need subpatch for that. Right, we're done. I'm babbling on now. I'm gonna name the layers now. Bottle. Bottle cap. I like good naming conventions. Parent that to that. That's fine. Right. We're ready. I think it's looking quite nice, isn't it? Send this quickly over to layout. Oh God, why has it done that? Yes. Right. Okay. Default surfacing is this. It looks okay, doesn't it? Not great, but could be better. If I go be a bottle into the edit node, what we want is a dielectric. Yeah, materials. This is a great way for making glass. So I plug that into there, and quickly we will get, look at that. Ooh, nice. said it's clear. Don't want clear, do we? Nice, ready. Okay, not that red. Alright, we'll go for that for the moment. And beer. Again, we do a dielectric node, I think. But we've got to make this sort of lighter, haven't we? So it sticks out. What colour is beer? It's sort of yellowy and brown, isn't it? Beer cap can be... What colour would the beer cap be? We'll give that like a chrome. Yeah. Kind of like a silvery colour, can't it? But it can be black. Ooh, right. Right, okie dokie. We'll just give that a stony floor. Get rid of that. Textured environment I would like to load up. I have got somewhere something like that. Maybe that. Yeah, okay. Let me just use a backdrop image. Move the camera closer. What a good camera angle, don't we? Right, not too bad. I'm going to give this an environment light. add image, plug it into that. Studio Spherical. What was okay? That's the one in it. Yeah. Nice. Look at that. Isn't that looking good? You can see all the reflections. Very good. Now, okay, I'm going to save this. Beer bottle setup. Yeah. Right, like look at that. What I need to do is you need to get these let's get the labels texture on. Export EPS texture, that'll do. Right, quickly load Photoshop. Come on, Photoshop. I can look at that, to be fair. I think it's fantastic. Probably looks more like a wine bottle at the moment. I've got these. I've made already some sort of labels. Quite like that one, actually. Now we load our EPS that I've just created. So yeah, we don't want that. Turn it to RGB. So that's our thing. If I open, where did that go then? Oh, I've lost it. I think I've lost eek. We'll just find one then, innit? We'll have to find a label. I think this is the one I used. Copy that, save image. Open. Where are you? Right. I'm going to move this duplicate layer into that, into my EPS thing I've loaded up. Here we go. Right. Magic thing. Delete that because we don't want that, do we? Alright, okay. Could just copy that across. We'll have two labels the same. Right. Merge down. What I probably want to do fill this with, yeah, fill this with black. Fill it with black. And then select that. Select the inverse. And fill the inverse with white. No, fill it. Okay, it's still doing the foreground color. Fill it with white. Yeah, okay, cool. That's exactly what I wanted. So now we've got a color map for the labels and hopefully a clip map which will clip all the polygons that aren't on the color. Clip them all away so I can only see this on the bottle. Hopefully this works. Hopefully. Right, save as. Label, color map. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Label, clip, map. Clip M. Clip map. Okay. We'll press OK to that. Is this going to work? Hopefully it does. Go back into layout. Load our images. right into our hey, nice. You can see it's pasted it on. Now I don't want that specifically though. I want to get rid of this whole label except that. So if I copy this, paste, and if we load up the clip map, hopefully this works. Okay, that hasn't quite worked. It's got rid of the whole thing. Maybe if I invert it. Ah, yay, there we are. Perfect. That is what I wanted. I'm pretty happy with that. Save. Maybe we could alter. Oh, well. I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. Looking smart, isn't it? Probably reduce the specular on that. We'll fill it up a bit. Cool. Right. Last step. Hopefully this will look good. Again, is I have a water droplet, remember, and I'm going to duplicate it. The reason I had that is because I want it going on the, going all over the surface. So if I go into object properties on the final tab, instancer, I can go add instancer, add instance generator, and then I can just add whatever model I want. And for this, I want the water. And what this will do is it will create tons of as many duplicates as I want over any given surface. You can do it on the points, on the polygons, or the surface. Now in this case, I want to do the surface. So we do surface. Now we assign the surface. So I guess be a bottle. Random distribution. Yep, that's it. What you should be seeing is okay. Oh, I added it to the wrong one. I want to add the instancer to the bottle, not to the water itself. I want the water to go onto the bottle. Do be a bottle. Yep. That's it. Now, well, that's not worked. Teething problems. Ugh. I have no idea what's happening there. Ugh, whatever. Failed experiment. Right. Looking quite nice, isn't it? There's no reason why that shouldn't work though. Maybe I can alter this. There's really no reason why that should not work. Well, right. Okay then. Right, whatever. I should save this as separate model. Something to do with the position of the water. Yeah, okay, that's right. I have no idea what happened there. So loads of copies of it. And we'll go 15, 225. All over it. All I've got to do is give this a water surface. Give it nice little water, just basic water. Yes. Maybe I've overdone it there. Right, okay. Time to get finishing this model off. I want a light coming from, we'd like to add a light, a spotlight. Let's have a spotlight coming from the back of it. That could work, couldn't it? Nice bluey light, dark, strong light. Not that strong. Nice, like that. Bit stronger. Can add another light just coming from the front. Just a soft one, very soft. Turn inverse distance off. Just playing around lights now. It's fun. Maybe we could turn some fog on. What's this do? Ooh, looks not bad. Just playing around here, it's yeah, it's all just yeah, it's all part of it, isn't it? Move the backdrop maybe. I don't know. Maybe bigger. Right. Get a bit preoccupied with this, I think. Need to wrap this up quick time. It's looking better. Anyway, right. That is more or less done now. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. If, the lighting will probably need some work. I guess maybe the bottle as well. I could do making the bottle a bit lighter. Maybe we can make the beer. Like, it'd be nice if we could make the beer luminous. Anyway, cool. That's it. What I'm going to do now is change this and 5 keyframes. I'm just going to make some, I guess, just get some different types of camera angles. Maybe we'll have one right here. Rotate it that way. Something like that. I don't know. No, thank you. We'll just have something like that for the. Yeah, that'll do. Perfect. Really don't need anything complex for that. Don't think so anyway. Yeah, that's much better. That's beautiful. I'm liking this. I think maybe we can have the beer cap. Something. I don't often see that, do you? We'll go with that. Oh, that looks really nice. I'm so happy with that. I'm going to click render on this now. If I flick through the images, it's going to take a long time to render this, by the way. Quietly happy with that. Could probably add some sort of depth of field. No, it don't matter. So I'm just going to set this to uber high resolution. And just go here. Increase the raise, interpolated. Fourth, it's going to take a mammoth. I really don't have a very fast computer, so this is going to take a long time. Right. So that is the whole tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. I'm just going to click render now, and all the final renders will be after the video, I guess, or on the home page of the video, the wallpaper, whatever. I'll put them straight after. There we are. Let's go render. Thanks for watching.